Alright, do you believe? Come on! Ugh.
So what you just saw there is probably the scariest moment of my life. So it's debatable whether it's that or the 1% moment of that run, but either way, how do we handle nerves? Nerves are probably the toughest thing that a player has to deal with. Speedrunners deal with it, people that do saveless stuff always have to deal with it. Anything where you have to lose progress, you die, you go back, right? So the first thing that I recommend, of course, the obvious, practice later fights, right? I believe just about everybody does this. Builds up the confidence, you're able to build that muscle memory and perform that way, sort of, when you get that far in the demo. But the point I want to drive home here is don't over practice. Don't overdo it, because when you're in a fight for like half an hour to an hour, over and over, bashing your head against the wall, you're not playing at the best conditions, because practice gets boring. The same fight can get boring, and you can start doing worse because of it. On the other hand, you don't have that much pressure on you to get it right. So if it starts to go wrong, you're not going to try to save it like you would if it was a demo. You're just going to reload the save, right? Because it's not that much of a consequence to die. So you don't get that luxury, of course, when you're doing a demo. So these days, when I practice, I just go for one victory, maybe two, possibly three if I really feel like I need it. But yeah, I just don't want to overdo it, because I know that it gets counterproductive after a while. That 20xE7 map 5 ending, I had to get it first try an hour into a run, right? Well, let me tell you, I would pull it up on those streams. Anybody who watched those streams can tell you that I died 3 or 4 times there before I even won once. And that's okay. That's okay. And then after I win it that once, I just move on, because I don't want to overdo it and tire myself out. Next is believe in yourself, confidence. Now this goes hand in hand with that don't over practice, because over practicing you'll start seeing yourself die there too much and you'll start to kill your confidence. You don't want that, and you don't want to talk down to yourself. So one problem with practice is you tend to expect the fight to go a certain way, that way you can win. And when it doesn't go that way, you assume that you're dead, and you don't want to do that. That's defeating yourself. If you're gonna die, you don't want it to be because you defeated yourself. If something goes wrong, I want you to think, instead of thinking that I'm so dead, this is going horribly, think, how can I survive this? What can go right now to make me survive this? Do I need RNG? Sure, maybe I do need some good RNG. Maybe I do need a Cyber not to shoot. Maybe I do need a Revenant to just completely ignore me. Well, so be it. And if you get the good RNG, you're going to do your part to make sure that you survive it. And if you don't get the good RNG, if you die, it's okay. It's going to hurt, but it's okay. As long as it's not because you defeated yourself, then you're a winner that day. I promise you. Now, the last thing is record more demos. Build up those balls of steel. There are no magic words that I can say to make you feel better about getting far into a run. No magic pill is going to make you feel super confident and ready for a fight when you get there. So you're just going to have to expose yourself to that stimulus more often if you want to get used to it. So do that. Go out and do more demos. I highly recommend it. And that's pretty much it. I hope that helps. Once again, there's no watching this video is not going to turn you into the pro that you want to be. It's always about building habits and improving. So go out there, record more demos, balls of steel, Peace.